Hi, and welcome to the weekly Search Buzz video recap. My name is Barry Schwartz. Today is July 20th, and this is basically topics we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at scroundtable.com over the course of the past week. The mic is back in working order, so you guys could hopefully hear me well this time. And I just wanted to let you know I'm going to announce the winners from last week's show, so thank you for listening. And there's a couple names in here. I'm just going to mix it up and then pull out one. Here we go. The name is Chris Bardo. Congratulations. I'll go ahead and email you, and I'll shoot you over some swag based on your preference. Thank you for listening. And to win this week, keep listening. In the middle of the show, I'm going to ask a question related to one of the topics. All you got to do is answer. Even if you're wrong, you get the chance to win some swag from Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, or some other companies you might want to win from. Google has posted the third in a series of posts really describing how Google's technology, their web search technology, works. And this post was specifically about the technology that they use, and obviously they're not giving over every single detail, but they do go over some points, and I wanted to isolate some of those points quickly. Obviously they have technologies to crawl the web and index content. They try to associate concepts of pages to other concepts that are not necessarily clear on the page. They make distinctions between important and less important words on that page. They obviously look at the freshness of the page and the content on that page. They use spelling suggestions. They use synonyms. They use concept analysis systems. They obviously use geolocation techniques, personalization techniques. Universal search is one of the technologies they use. And they also use languages, something they call cross-language information retrieval, which allows them to figure out, what a page is, which language is in, and how it should be associated, as well as translation. So it's a pretty good post. Obviously, none of this is groundbreaking or whatever, but it gives a little bit more about what technologies Google uses on a current basis with their algorithms. On Thursday, Google AdWords announced that they now are allowing advertisers to not only target keyword campaigns and also placement campaigns, but now to use them together. So for example, let's say you have a campaign that's targeting my personal blog, cartoonbarry.com, where I have AdSense on my site. So now if you only want your ad to show up as an advertiser on cartoonbarry.com posts that are related to search, now you could do that. Because obviously on my personal blog I talk about things like iPhones, plumbing, anything really. So if you only want to show up on blog posts that are related to search, what you can do now is say, I want to have an AdSense ad. As an advertiser, I want to place my ad in the AdSense on over at Cartoon Barry, but I only want my ad to show on pages that contextually match with the keywords search, SEO, or whatever keywords you want. So now you can actually combine those two and allow greater, deeper targeting on the content network. Some funny news, obviously it's legal news, because typically legal news is always funny news for me at least. Advertiser is basically a lawyer as an advertiser. He feels about $136.11 advertising with Google because those ads were shown on the park domains and error pages for Google. So Google has something called AdSense for domains and error pages for Google, and when it obviously shows ads on there. So he's saying I wasted $136.11 on those pages by showing my ads on those pages. Now, obviously, Google gives you a way to exclude your site, exclude your ads from showing on things like that, but in the past, they did not, and that's what he's suing for. Thing is, he's not really suing for $136. He's actually trying to get tons and tons of other advertisers who have this complaint to sue Google with him. So he's starting a class action lawsuit with a law firm over in San Francisco to sue Google for not just $136, but for, I don't know, as much as they possibly can to win from Google. So just, if you feel like you want to join this class action lawsuit, go ahead and check out the Search Engine Roundtable on July 17th, 2008. You'll be able to see some information that will link you to the right people. A lot of people are reporting that Google's search rankings, their listings are yo-yoing up and down. This is a continued thing, but it seems that a lot more people are reporting this over and over again at a higher level. So if you see your results yoing up and down, page 1, page 5, page 10, back to page 1, etc., then you can join this thread over Webmaster World to discuss it. In addition, I did offer anybody who read this post the ability to get some free Search Engine Roundtable yo-yos. So if you want them, go to just send me. You go to the post on July 16th at seroundtable.com, and you can read more about how to get that yo-yo. If there was one core and most very important topic in the SEO world this week, specifically this week, was that Google has been really cracking down on those who use link techniques to boost their rankings. And these techniques are borderline. Some of these techniques might be considered borderline schemes that Google calls linking schemes. And Google is actually really going after these links. I know a lot of different sites out there that got hit by this. I know a lot of SEOs talking about this, and as well, there's a lot of discussion in the forums talking about how Google is going after these people. I isolated one thread at Google Groups where John Moo, a Googler, said, basically look at your links, and that's why your rankings have dropped, is because it seems like we don't trust your site as much as we did in the past, so make sure to get rid of those bad links, and we'll go ahead and hopefully improve you after you do a re-inclusion request. So obviously this starts the whole debate about can a bad link hurt you? Does Google kind of competitor hurt you with throwing bad links to your site, et cetera, et cetera? But one main topic this week is, these bad links, and a lot of Google's going after these links. So my question, and if you comment over at SE Roundtable on this video post, you can win some swag. The question is, do you think bad links can cause penalties in Google? And just say yes or no, and tell me why, and I'll go ahead and shoot you some free swag, and you can win free swag. This past week, there were some more reports of additional Yahoo Search changes. Those reports have been updated later in the week, saying that it seems that Yahoo reverted those changes back. So really not much going on. I noticed this week when you do a search at Yahoo Search for www.domain.com, let's say www.seroundtable.com, up comes pretty much a site command search, so it shows you all the pages on that site. I never noticed something like that happen at Yahoo before in the past or now. If you go to site, if you do a site command in Yahoo, it redirects you to Yahoo Site Explorer. If you do a www.domain.com command, which is basically virtually the same thing as a site command now in Yahoo, it does not redirect you to Site Explorer. Just something I noticed, and over at Digital Point forums, they're having a big discussion about it. Several webmasters noticed that Ask.com has slowed down their crawling. Some say that Ask.com is not crawling their site at all. Some said that it's just really, really slow. Maybe they're pulling back on indexing sites completely altogether. I doubt that, but maybe. You never know. So we have a post on that on this past Fridays. Let's group some business news all together. Google and Microsoft both announced earnings on Thursday night, and those earnings were not so great. Google obviously increased in profits. Microsoft is doing okay as well, but both of them did not meet expectations. The stock market is pretty poor right now. Google and Microsoft both dropped tremendously on Friday morning. So we'll see what goes on with that. In addition, Yahoo earlier in the week rejected another bid by Microsoft to take over their search program, and Yahoo actually rejected that again, and now there's going to be a whole big fight between the board and some other board members, so it gets more and more exciting every day. It is now official. AdSense has removed the Comic Sans font from their AdSense font testing. AdSense advisor at Webmaster World went ahead and read a post saying it's official based on the feedback. People don't like it, and we're getting rid of it. To end off on a good note, Google fridges, those are the mini coolers that they sent out back starting in April 2006, and they continue to send it out through 2007, and they continue to send it out through 2008 to good AdWords, AdWords advertisers who spend a lot with Google. They're starting to break down. The ones who got their first batch in April 2006 have started to notice that they are no longer cooling what they need to cool. So cooler thinking, which is the slogan on the thing, is not always so cool these days at Google. Thank you for listening. Again, this is July 20th edition of the Search Buzz video recap. My name is Barry Schwartz from the Search Engine Roundtable. Again, seroundtable.com. To win, make sure you go back and listen to the question I asked earlier, and we'll send you some good swag. Again, thank you for listening. This is Barry Schwartz, and everyone have a great Sunday.